right now. That's a deep hole, and I don't know how we'll climb out. That's why I buy gold from Roslyn Capital. Roslyn Capital is a trusted leader in helping people acquire precious metal. Gold bullion, Lady Liberty Gold and Silver Proof.
Yo,
and
what up?
premium
What up?
coins
What's
can help
cracking,
you preserve
everybody?
your wealth. Call
Little
Roslyn
short
Capital to
midday
receive a
live.
free Roslyn Guide to Gold, Gold and Precious Metal IRA, and Silver Brochure.
About to
With Roslyn, there are no
get
gimmicks,
get
no
on up.
hassle, and they have fast, reliable. Ask yourself, are you safe? Make gold your new standard. Roslyn Capital today.
I tell you, it's it's crazy how things happen sometimes. You know, um, I went live last night. I did a late night live last night, and in that live, I I spoke about the military, um, and you know, I brought up some very valuable points. Um, and that's not even my lane, but you know, when it comes to truth, I'm gonna speak on it, you know. But then when I get up this morning, you know, after I get myself together and everything, I jump on YouTube and I come across this story that ABC News actually did a couple of days ago, um, about this woman that was in the Marines, and she has some mental health things going, and they kept sabotaging her paperwork, and so she was basically let go, you know. But she was at home, and the dude she was with at the time, she had a breakdown. She had a mental episode. Um, she said she got the stab in the door and you know all this stuff. So he felt unsafe. So he went into the other room and he called the police. So the police had came and arrested her and took her down to the jail. And then the evaluator had came in there and they was like, "Well, you don't belong here. You need to be in a mental facility getting treated." And so when she went there, um, and she's getting treated, then that's when the military people came in, snatched her up, and took her to the brig, and had her in there completely naked. Um, and she was in there for a whole week before she even knew what her charges were. And it's just been an ongoing thing with her, and they've been trying to cover it up. Now, just literally just a few seconds ago, I was looking at this other video about this other woman that wound up dead. Now I'm gonna look more into that because I was gonna come on here anyways. So, but it's crazy all the stuff that be going on inside the military and in whatever branch. It don't make a difference what branch it is because these are two different branches. You know, one was military and the other one was the other one was military, was the Marines, and then the other one was with the Army. It's crazy. Yo, Sad, what's happening? Oh yeah, oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Yeah, yeah. We definitely we snatched up that number 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it was weird. It was weird. It was really, really weird cheering for the because keep in mind, I have never rooted for the Cowboys under any circumstance. It didn't make a difference what the circumstance. I was not. No, it was one of the things where I just like whatever happens. Okay, that's what happens. Um, but this was different. This was different. Yo, what up, gangish? This was different. Um, because of what happened with the Eagles last season, and then everything that led up to this game this year, and it just everything just surrounded. It just felt different, and so the way that I feel about the Cowboys, the Raiders, and is the same way I feel. And I don't know why, but for some reason, I got more hatred for the Eagles than I do the Cowboys right now. It's wild. It is wild. It hurts bad when you know your team's better and you lose to Russell Wilson. Ah, yeah, and you know what's funny about that? Oh, during the Niner Seattle game, they kept bringing up Russell Wilson too, and it even like even like after the I like the post game shows and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, one dude had brought up because I like to watch like the reaction videos, people that do the reaction videos just so I can see like their reaction, especially if it's their team. Um, they kept bringing up how like Lockett was that guy when Russell Wilson like Wilson and Lockett had that combo, but ever since Wilson left, you know what I'm saying? And you could see the frustration on Seattle's face, like, you know, like that wasn't, you know, that wasn't quite a smart move. And then I want to say it was Richard Sherman that had brought it up. He said, you know, Pete Carroll being a defensive coach, a defensive guy, and then Kyle Shanahan being an offensive guy, and they was doing like comparisons and stuff. And 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 what he said was, if you're an offensive guy, you don't trade Russell Wilson under any circumstances. You know, and that's what Pete Carroll did, and Tyler Lockett has not been the same since, or Metcalf. Yeah, that's right, Raider Hater Nation. Yeah, yo, and as a matter of fact, because I actually talked about this last night. What was Mahomes so mad about? Like your dude was like, you know what I'm saying? Like your whole foot, your foot is not supposed to, you know what I'm saying, go across that line. Everybody knows what that line is. When you line up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what that line is, right? Even people that never played football, but they've watched football for a long time, know what that line is, right? And homeboy clearly had crossed that line. So yes, it was going to get called. This fool Mahomes was throwing a whole fit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it don't feel it. It's a little different. It's a little different when you're not winning. Now we seen the real Mahomes. See, it was all sweet and fine and everything when they was winning and going to Super Bowls, AFC Championship games, and division titles and all that. Yeah, it's a little bit different when it starts getting real. You know what I'm saying? I realize maybe they could grab Trey Lance. Yo, Trey Lance got so much work to do. Sure, he might not be ready for another 5 years. you know, Broncos had 6 sacks yesterday. We building something. Nice, bro. Give us one more year under shot. I don't know. No, for real. And Sam, you remember I was telling you. No, I was telling you a couple weeks ago, like Kansas City, you guys is right there. Forget the, forget the. I mean, not forget the wild card, but that shouldn't be the only goal in sight because look at where Kansas City is at. Look at their record. Look at y'all record. Look at how they've been playing, and look at how you've been playing. There's a very good chance you could still win the division. The division is still in play. And you remember when I told you that? Now look, the division is really in play. It kind of sucks you guys lost last week because you guys could be tied for the division lead right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wild. But that's why you never give up. You never give up because you never know. You never know what can happen during the season. Yeah, you might start off slow. It might seem bleak and like, okay, well, I'm ready to get this up. Look, that's why the month of October is so important every year. And we actually had talked about this. The month of October, when that comes, that's the litmus test on who's going, who has a good chance. Things really start to get in position come the month of October. So if you start off 0-5, right, and or let's say, okay, see September. So let's say you start off 0-4, right? And they say, if you start off 0-2, the likelihood of you making it to the playoffs is really gonna happen. Yada, yada, yada. But let's say you start off 0-4, right? But then you get to October and you sweep the whole month of October. You go 4-0 in October. Now you're 4-4. Now you have something going. Now when you get into November, all you need to do, all you really need to do is just basically more or less split. If you can't at least go like 3-1, if you go 3-2, but if you can just, get that split, if you can't get more than, you're still in a good position because now you got the month of December. Now you can go ahead and run the table in the month of December. Boom, and then that's in conjunction with what the other teams in your division. If they start hitting that, hey, it's there for you. I think Russell Wilson has a great quarterback inside of him still. You don't get worse. Yeah. I think he still got one more in him. He definitely do. Broncos 6-1 in the last 7 games. We went out to take the LC West back. Yeah, it's right there for y'all. Machines are showing cracks in the skills. Defenses have adapted to him, and his numbers ain't what they used to be. The show ain't. Bro, we 1 game back right now. Quee fans better get ready. Yeah, exactly. Purdy's numbers get better. Yes, thank you, Gary. Purdy. Brock, say that man name. Talk about Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and Purdy is just killing them right now. He is dissecting defenses as if he's been in the league for 5 years. That's a rare commodity to be only 2 years in and then just to be dissecting defenses, just completely ripping them to shreds. And it don't make a difference what defense it is either. That's the cool part. 300. Yeah, he had I want to say it was 3. See, he was 19 for 27, 368, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception, and I think he even rushed for like 5-6 yards or something like that. Was like I'm aware. Yeah, man, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying weeks ago. That boy Sutton is the truth. He's literally a big reason, you know what I'm saying, why you guys have been going on this winning streak. Because when the chips are down and Judy ain't doing Judy things, it be them plays where Sutton, boom. And it's just like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? Sutton deserves more credit. he definitely deserves more credit because he's out there balling. He is definitely out there balling. You know what I'm saying? The Broncos won't ring the ring until a quarterback takes control of the situation. You can't win without a quarterback. Yeah, you sure can't. That's facts. Your quarterback doesn't have to be great to get a ring, Nick Foles, but the team has to believe in the quarterback. Yo, hey, Gangish, I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. You know what I'm saying? I'll do you one better. Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer. Remember? Y'all remember Trent Dilfer led the Baltimore Ravens to a Super Bowl win. Trent Dilfer, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you absolutely right. You don't have to be great to get a ring. You know, you don't have to be that elite quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be pretty much an average quarterback, you know, with great teammates around. Okay, if you get Russell Chance at LA Super Bowl, him and Sean will get their fourth, or defense will carry them both. Well, you better hope they don't come across them Niners. You better, because we still owe y'all one for that regular season game. But we already know. Right now, I'm just saying this. Nobody wants to play the San Francisco 49ers. I'm saying that right now. Nobody right now wants to play the San Francisco 49ers. You know what I'm saying? It's not, no. You know, we are surgically dissecting people, dissecting teams. You know what I'm saying? We might start off the game kind of like, oh, okay, you know, if we ain't, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have games where you're not, you know, might take you a little minute, you know. But once we get going, there's no stopping us. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple, you know. And it's crazy because if this was any other team, then they would probably be like, oh my goodness. But they're always trying to find a reason not to. But it's slowly going away because it's like, wait, hold on. We can't keep on denying what the Niners are doing. We can't keep denying what Brock Purdy is doing. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep denying that. You know, because if this was any other quarterback, if this was any other team, they would be praising them up and down. You know what I'm saying? Yo, chaos, what's happening? You know, they would be praising them up and down. You know what I'm saying? All year, oh yeah, they're gonna get this and we're gonna get that, they're gonna get that. But when it comes to the San Francisco 49ers, it's like y'all don't want to give our quarterback credit, even though he's outplaying 95% of the quarterbacks in the league right now. He's outplaying 95% of the quarterbacks in the league right now. But y'all don't want to give him no credit. Oh, well, he had all this man is doing is throwing touch. Come on now. Come on. He's dropping dimes. Okay. Y'all see that play he threw? Y'all see that throw he threw to Debo yesterday? Yo, Seattle. Look. Y'all somebody needs to sit down with Jamal Adams and just tell him, look, dude, you're not that guy. You were something when you was with the Jets, but you're not that guy. You're not that guy. You literally stood there. Debo just walked past you. He just literally just went right past you. And you was just standing there just looking dumbfounded. And you realize, oh, God, I got to go catch. Debo already gone. Debo runs like a what? Like a 4-3? Like a 4-3, 4-4? Debo is, yeah, Debo look like he ain't got no speed, but that boy, you know, hey. And it's not going to be this year. You let us build off this year, we're going to be built to compete with anyone. Well, hey, we're going to be around for a while. We're going to be around for a while. So, who knows? Y'all might get the opportunity to get y'all revenge on us from 30-something years ago. Yeah. Yeah, y'all gonna have it this year. Just know we coming. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. Because I don't think it really has sunk in with a lot of people. But this team that we have, we're going to have for the next 4 to 5 years. And this has already been a team that we've already established has been great for the last already 5 years now. So, we gotta finish that. We gotta complete that quarter and a half. We gotta complete that quarter and a half to get that 6th ring. And we're on the mission. You know what I'm saying? Tommy, what's happening? I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm gonna go to the park with my dog. Run some 9.5 seconds. Oh, okay. I'll get that good work. Okay, yeah. All right, for sure, gangs. Man, just don't get to the Super Bowl and take another. ah, oh, hey, so that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. This unlike and really that Super Bowl team against Kansas City, we should have never lost. The one against Baltimore, I see why we lost that one. That one, I didn't think we shouldn't have lost that one either, but I understand why we lost that one. The one against Kansas City, I know why we lost, but it's not going to register because we was the better team that night. One play could change the whole game. One play could change the whole game. Now that doesn't mean, Kansas City won the Super Bowl that year. Yeah, they did beat us. But does the team that always win necessarily still better than the other team? You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you got beat by a team, does that necessarily make them a better team? Now, what's happened afterwards? Yeah, Kansas City has beat the brakes off of us. Why don't they try that now with this team that we have? This is a lot more scarier team than the one we had a few years ago. Because we have additions and some little switcheroos. You know what I'm saying? So y'all broke my heart with y'all. Hey. I was so hyped up for that game. And I still don't believe that Kansas City is a better team than us. For a better team than that team. Yeah, they did win, but it wasn't because of something they did. This is what we're all football fans, right? But now you have a football fan and then you have a casual football fan. The casual fan will watch the game, they'll enjoy the game, and then they'll, go on about their business. We're football fans where we will dissect the game within the game because there's reasons why things happen in that game. And if Kansas City if they had beat us, all right, cool. No problem. It still sucks. It still hurts. But y'all was the better team. That night in Miami, Kansas City was not a better team. Kansas City did not beat us. We beat ourselves. We beat ourselves by that breakdown in defense, and we beat ourselves by having to have Jimmy Garoppolo throw a deep pass to Emmanuel Sanders that went over his head. Now, I did say people that, well, Jimmy G can't throw the ball deep. Well, he did throw the ball deep because he threw it over his head, so he can throw the ball deep. His accuracy just ain't good when it comes to throwing the deep ball. Now, when it comes to Brock Purdy is very accurate when it comes to throwing that deep ball. The man is averaging 70% complete. You know what I'm saying? And then passes beyond 20 yards. I mean, goodness. You know what I'm saying? So there's a big difference in the team we have now compared to the team we have then. Because when we had Jimmy, everything was predicated on the run. And then Jimmy would do the little slants and, little dump offs and check downs and screenplays. Brock Purdy is doing that and then some. So yeah, I would love to see Kansas City again in the Super Bowl. It just ain't gonna happen this year. You know what I'm saying? The downfall we are in the process of the Kansas City downfall. Okay. They is falling. Mahomes looked like he was having a psychotic breakdown on the sideline last night. You know what I'm saying? He was losing his mind, and it was the funniest thing I have seen all day. Funny. Yo, what up, Shy? Yeah. I mean, it was like the greatest thing that ever happened. Watching Kansas City melt down like that and break down like that is like when you get married. When you get married, that's like the greatest day of your life. When you have kids, when you graduate, when you have all these great accomplishments, and just how you feel about those great accomplishments. That's how we feel about Kansas City on their downfall. It's a beautiful picture. It's like it was raining all week, right? It was raining from Monday through Sunday, right? Or better yet, it was raining Monday through Saturday. And then you wake up on Sunday and the sun is out. It's shining, it's glowing. It's like it's a beautiful day. And you look up, oh, Kansas City lost. Oh, oh, it was so beautiful. It was beautiful. Oh, hold on, y'all. All right. I need to get me some water. So I can't wait to see what happens. Last month.
If your last pick for only on Verizon. Did you know you can get 40% off a single pair of glasses at American Best?
Yeah. But yesterday was kind of a weird day, though. Yeah. Yesterday was kind of a weird day. It was
You can't fall asleep or you're tossing and turning all night.
I don't know. It was just something off about it. You know.
Relaxing sleep is a product that's made from natural
But I think what happened was when the Broncos had played the Texans, I think you guys had did something with CJ Stroud, because when they played the Jets yesterday, he just wasn't himself, and then got taken out. Now I don't know what happened. I haven't seen the highlights of that game, but jeez. That was not it. That was not it at all.
Never worry about it. The best part is it can start working from the very first.
And this was so I seen what the Jets did. Okay, I seen the points that they put up. I did not know that Zach Wilson was the quarterback for that game. And when I seen Zach Wilson's stats, I said to myself, if you can do this, because once you've done it, you know you can do it. Once you've done it one time, you know what I'm saying? You know you can do it. Now it becomes a consistency type thing. Can you do it week in and week out? And that's what the problem is with Zach. But I was just like, you could do this. You could actually play, but for some reason, and there's a lot of different elements to why, but the Houston Texans is nothing to sniff at. And y'all just went in there and just completely just beat them up. Like they stole something. I don't see the KC game. Oh, yeah. It's wild. I'm gonna say this. This last month of the season is going to be a roller coaster. Roller coaster. Roller coaster. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hunter indictment is vindication. Dang, man. That's crazy. Y'all hold up for a second. I'll be right back.
That's right, Martha. Thanks for having me, by the way. There's 6 misdemeanor counts and 3 felony counts, 2 false returns, and 1 count of tax evasion over a 2-year period. So we remember very well that these 2 gentlemen, including your client Gary Shapley, went to their superior, to David Weiss, with these, presented all of this 3 years ago, at least 3 years ago, I believe, right? And so what happened? Why was there a delay? And I would just put in parentheses that this delay pushed this up against the statute of limitations on these charges. No, that's absolutely right, Martha. You couldn't have hit it right. I mean, the fact that the current indictment that just got released, the 9-count indictment, essentially vindicates these whistleblowers. This is the case they recommended more than 2 years ago. And Weiss told Gary Shapley at a meeting on October 7th, 2022, that he wouldn't be
allowed to do it in DC. He wouldn't be able to charge it in LA. He asked Maine Justice to see if they'd approve it. They told him to follow the process. All of that stuff, delay, nothing happening. And then the whistleblowers came forward, and that changed everything. That pulled this out of the darkness and put it into the light for the public, the American public, to look at it. And then you saw what happened. They tried to ram this plea agreement that was a special misdemeanor no jail time plea down the American public's throat. And luckily, the judge in Delaware stopped that. And then now we have ultimately the recommendation that the whistleblowers made over 2 years ago coming to fruition.
I mean, it would be kind of embarrassing for David Weiss. He's the special counsel on this case. So now he says he suddenly can bring these charges in California when he couldn't before?
That's exactly right. It's a big issue here. The whistleblowers feel vindicated, but nevertheless, Weiss is not only the special counsel assigned to bring charges, but he's also supposed to write a report at the end of this to explain what happened. He's not the right guy to do that because he's the one who's the focus of most of the misconduct, not just from the whistleblowers, but you'll hear Abby Lowell say, the attorney for Hunter Biden, saying that he's been pressured and all that stuff. Weiss is not the guy to really do this job, and he's certainly not the person to look back and write about what happened.
Yeah. Well, President Biden is not mentioned in this indictment, and there's a whole separate investigation going on in Congress. So we'll see where this goes. And as we said, right up against the statute of limitations, which have run out on a number of these issues. Thank you so much. It's always good to have you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Keep everybody updated on where this goes. So Kevin O'Leary and Kat Tiff next.
There's an old saying in the Navy that the toughest job in the Navy is the Navy wife. And you made the deployment and you've been the wife at home or you've been the spouse at home, you understand what I'm talking about. Your spouse has earned the right to apply for a VA home loan. The New Day 100 loan allows you to borrow up to 100% of your home value. So if you're in a situation where you need some help financially, give us a call. Call 1-888-928-2081.
This is your season to smile, to raise a toast and gather together, to wrap up the fun and round up the game. To help get you ready, your Aspen Dental team is celebrating 25 years of affordable care with an epic anniversary savings event. Right now, new patients without insurance get a free full exam and x-ray. Plus, everyone can get 20% off their treatment plan. But hurry, because while the season won't last, the memories you make together will. Aspen Dental. Book today. Get 35% off plus free fiber and spice supplements when you use discount code Fox News.
We know that time with loved ones is a precious gift to be cherished, especially during the holidays. On behalf of all of us at Visiting Angels, it's our pleasure to bring you and your loved ones happiness, joy, and cheer. May your holiday be a heartwarming time to celebrate the relationships that we share together. We're privileged to be a special part of your family. Happy holidays from our family to yours.
This is the sound of the season's favorite gift. Right now, Omaha Steaks is offering the favorite gift package that includes 4 of our famous bacon-wrapped filet mignons, 4 air-chilled boneless chicken breasts, burgers, franks, sides, and desserts, all for just $89.99. That's 63% off. Order now to include 4 more burgers free, and we'll deliver in time for Christmas. This exclusive TV offer is our best of the season and won't last. Order today at omahasteaks.com/TV.
I love this.
There's something magical about unlocking the mystery in
Goodbye, Cary Grant.
and something
I think it made the big
Oh yeah, the Cowboys looking nice. Yeah. And once again, thank you to the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you to the Dallas Cowboys. But hey, y'all. Sorry I had to cut this short, but I got some things to do. So I will be back on later on today. So y'all come back on by, kick it. Still trying to decide on what topic I'm gonna be discussing later, but you already know it's gonna be interesting, and let's get the conversation going. So with that said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Monday, and I'll be back at y'all again. And like always, we're gonna keep it cracking. We're gonna stay militant, and I'm about this bitch. Peace.